All right. Let me share screens and go to the REI reply. This is a special REI reply setup that we kind of went over before. The last time we were together on the topic, and I have gone through and I've edited it. Okay. Man, you got to be good to say edited it. That's hard. Say it 5 times real fast. All right. So I've gone through and made some changes. They're just to clean it up, but let me just real quickly replied hot leads. Down here, it's missed calls, B leads. You guys know what B leads are, right? Those are not nows. Those are follow-ups. And then A leads. Those are people I'm sending out a contract to, like the guy we were just talking about in Osage Beach, Missouri. Congratulations, contract signed. Okay, haven't gotten there yet. C leads. Okay, look, the machine is already throwing away leads for me. That's great. I don't have to call any of these. Let me see if I can scroll down here. I don't know why it won't let me scroll down when I'm sharing screens. It's just hard to do. So this might be a little cumbersome today. I'm not sure how to find that scroller down thing. When it's like Zoom puts like a golden box around it and it kind of covers up the menu. All right, well, I'm excited though, everybody, because evidently the machine's working pretty good. We've got some kind of responses from people. So let's jump in here and take a look at some of these and just see what happens. Okay, my message outbound said, hi, I'm an executive landlord looking to place executives in an executive style home. I saw Zillow 1024 Waverly Street. Could you consider renting to us 24, 36 months and then we buy? Yes, no, maybe. He said maybe 9K to 10K. Okay. Let's take a look at the house though and see what it is.
Woo.
Okay. I'm assuming he's meaning 9 to 10K in payment every month. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I'm so not used to working in this end of things that when I read that initially, I thought he was talking about down payment. I was like, hell yeah.
No, that's definitely probably a monthly thing for sure.
Okay. So that's a maybe. Let's just take a look at some more of these. Let's go to this one here. This one here, this guy says, oh, it's not that type of home. It's old ranch house. I will be still living here with roommates, so it won't be available. I'm looking to keep the life estate for. Okay, so this is a real junker kind of lead. I don't mean junker like junker house, but like this guy's wanting to stay in the house like some kind of reverse mortgage type scenario. That's not in my wheelhouse, not what I'm looking for. And he even said that. So I'm going to drag that and drop that over here in the C leads column. Do not call. Okay. And that should take him out of, see, it switched. It automatically switched to do not call. Okay. Do not call. And I've got the REI reply set up to do that for me now with some triggers. And that's pretty cool. So whereas before manually, we had to go in there and manually change those tags and set it to DND. Now it just boom, drag it over there and it's done. All right, let's take a look at another one. Oh, this is the same one we looked at before. Let's I'm gonna put that in the hot leads. We'll work that one. Okay. Let's look at the next one. All right. Maybe. This guy just says maybe. Okay. Let's take a real quick looky at the house. 1.5 million. Okay. 1.5 million. All right. Let me slide down. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, they got a cement pond. Okay. These people done moved to Beverly Hills. All right. This is Dallas, Texas. So beautiful house in Dallas. This guy says maybe. Okay. So I'm gonna move that one over to the to the hot leads, and we're gonna work that one too. Okay. Let's look at the next one here. Yes. Yes. Bingo. Okay. Let me take a look at this one. Just see, just for, I'm just wildly curious. All right. It just looks like raw land, maybe. Not sure. Okay. Tried to not get any of that in the deal here, but it looks like epic view. There's a house, 2 house trailers, large workshop, and large yurt with bath. Okay. All right. Not sure what a yurt is. I'll have to look that up. Mark, do you know what a yurt is? Not sure. I'm going to leave
Yes,
that one.
I do. A yurt is like a yurt is an awesome actually thing. It's a kind of like a tent. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it actually is a really cool livable space.
Okay, cool.
Kind of an off the grid kind of thing.
Okay, I'm going to put that in the hot leads too. Okay. And let's just keep going through these. I don't know how many there are. There's a shitload, evidently. I didn't look.
30.
4,000 a month. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Hey, man. All right. I'm impressed with the ease of this process so far. Is anybody else kind of amazed with how these responses are pretty kick-ass? Okay. Look, 26. Oh my God. Look, I just put 4 in the hot leads. We have 2 leads that have called back already, and there's still 26 in the replied. And I've got the filters on, everybody. So we should have we shouldn't be getting a lot of negatories. Okay, please email me. Let me just go through some of these really quick because we might need to revamp our game plan here. It's not an executive style home. Okay, well, let me look. Let me see what you mean. Oh, brother. That's not in the $1 million range. Okay, so maybe we don't call that one in this particular experiment. Okay, let's see here. House is sold. Okay, so let's move that one to the do not calls over here.
In this scrape, Justin, was it a minimum of like $1 million or was it a minimum of 800,000?
Yes, it was a minimum of $1 million up to 10 million.
God damn, yeah, it's a lot.
And so that one snuck in there somehow, dude. And not sure how, but nevertheless, I'm pretty blown away at how many leads I have to work here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And I'll be honest with you, we're not going to be able to call them here. Like this is like 30 leads here, man. This is like enough for me to. This is going to take me a minute to get through these. So here's what I recommend. I want to record. We're going to go through. I'm going to finish going through these. Maybe not in front of everybody. We can spend more time doing it, but there's a shitload here. So I want to make some calls on them and record them. Okay. So that at least you can have exposure to them, even though we might not do them all 26 or 30 of them right here. And then I also was thinking maybe volunteers. Okay, maybe volunteers because there's 30 fucking leads. maybe there's a couple of you who are like, hey, I'm pretty good hitter on the phone and I wouldn't mind calling a few of these $1 million babies too. All right, because there's enough to go around. Anybody want to volunteer for that?
I'll do one.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. Wait a minute though. It gets better. Okay, hold on. Our list was 435, if I remember. Hold on. Let me show you the real problem here, everybody.
Was that for one market area?
No, but I combined all 4 or 5 market areas into one spreadsheet, and I uploaded that spreadsheet right here. It was the grand total was wait a minute, let me see. Tell me Show stats. 441. We've only sent out 150 today so far. We still have 300 to go.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks worth of work almost.
And I already have 30 leads to work. And the next text blast doesn't go off till Monday next week, and then the following Monday. Okay, so this is a 3-week deal. It's set up. I know. Won't these leads be old? I don't think it's going to matter at this point. I mean, we're just getting a lot of leads in the big jumbo market. And I think that is an indication that there's some real softies in that market. That guy I was talking to this morning was a great warm-up for me because he's got a nice house on the lake. Yeah, it's not $1 million property, but he's got the same kind of hurts that these folks do. And so I'm pretty stoked. But what I'm saying is we really, I've got a week to work the 30 leads that came in today. And then there'll be another 30 leads probably next week. And then the week after, all in the jumbo market. So this is we're starting a 3-week long phoning expedition here. Okay. So we'll do a call here. I'll call one of them here in a minute. But a lot of this work is going to happen outside of our session because there's just an overwhelming amount of these leads. Okay. So what I'd like to do, Garrett wants to know when I started this marketing campaign. I scraped last week. You guys were there last Monday when I scraped. Or was it the week before? These leads are already old as shit, man. And then I uploaded them. They just went off in the first text blast. The drip went off, started today at 11:30. 30 minutes before this session started. Okay, everybody. So it might not have been 11:30 in your time zone, but 30 minutes before this session started is when this text blast went off. And I've already got 30 leads. So, yeah, we could use some volunteers. So we could break up this 30. Maybe what we ought to do, I'm brainstorming now because you know what, guys, I'm a little frazzled acting because my plan just got blown to shit. Okay, my plan is to have 2 or 3 leads today, and I was going to call 2 or 3 leads, and I was going to be like, okay, guys, that's a good experience. We'll see what happens next week. All right, have a good week. Bye bye. Except now it's like I'm in the avalanche of leads. Oh, save me. So that's a good problem to have, everybody. I've always said that you're better off having way too many leads than you are having not enough. So we sent 150 text messages today and we've gotten 30 leads. If you're not real good at the math, and I'm not either, but that's 1 out of every 5. Think about it. 1 out of every 5, right? Or is that 1 out of every? Oh, don't second guess me. What is it? 150?
Be 100, be 20%.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's 1 out of every 5. Yeah. 1 out of every 5 wants to talk. Wow. Maybe I need to go in there and edit that because we can do it. Mark is going to help me.
I'll help you for sure.
Nick is going to help me. Who else is going to help me? David, you going to help me, bro? All right. Here's what I think we ought to do, though. David said he'll help. That's great. Anybody else want to help? Sheila, Garrett, Rick, Larry. Hey, you know what?
I'll call a few.
I don't care. Yeah, okay, cool. You know what? I don't care if we get on the phone and just blow it, man. You know what I mean? Because that's what we're here for. This is an experiment. In fact, I'm going to make a commitment to blowing the first one like really, really bad, just so y'all will feel good about what you do next. All right. All right. So, let's go back and look at it. Should we do a second night or a second day where we all get together and we just break these leads out and all call them and bust them out at one time? Or should I give you guys access to my REI reply, or should I? What do you guys think? I mean, because look, there's 25 here I haven't even gone through. This guy's already asking for a contract.
Huh?
Number 4 over here, 4 leads over here, 2. That's 31 leads. So how do we? Oh my God, look at this. 20 leads are in the C section, which means they said no, or F you, or eat shit, or it's one of those favorite, or you're a damn shitbird. Those guys are in the, look, there's only 20 of them. There's more people that said yes than said no. All right. So, what do you guys think? An extra session, or will it be easy to get us all together, or should I just break these up and email them to you? That might be difficult for me, but I'll figure it out.
I'd say just extra session, man.
Yeah, me too. Because then we can record it and then hear how bad we screw up.
I love you guys.
Yeah, because
God, I love it.
one thing to make everyone easy about this is that the people with those $1 million houses understand finance. So when you start talking about breaking down monthly payments and this and that, they understand that.
And it ain't no shit when you just say, hey, like that guy this morning on the lake, and I knew he was that way too, because this ain't where he lives. This is a second property for him. I said, hey man, if I put somebody in there with your approval, they make the payment and then buy that house, is that something we can do if I send you the paperwork? It's like, we don't need to bullshit here. I don't need to song and dance and be like, hey, you're going to love me and let me show you why. You know, I don't need to do any of that. It's great, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is going to be like. Dude. Thank you for saying that, Nick, because I think you're right on.
Yeah, because they a lot of them too. Most of them are business owners, and so some of them are even like these could be second properties, or it's their primary residence that they're needing to liquidate to pay for another business expense of a company that they own. I've had that happen numerous of times in talking to, when I've tried this last year, it was like kind of the same kind of common response, but they were really, really cool. And they did understand the financing aspects a lot easier.
Let's do it, man. I'm stoked, man. Like, you're a Texas dude. There's a bunch of Texas shit in here.
Mm-hmm.
There's California shit in here for Mark. There's country boy stuff in here for the rest of us. I'm so stoked. Okay. So let's just do this. What's a good time that we should all reconvene and we got to turn the hats around backwards. We got to flip the switch. And just get real nasty about it. All right. Do we need to psych up? Because tonight we've got to get triggered. Okay. So do we want to plan maybe the same time tomorrow? Or, okay.
Yeah,
and you guys might be like, well, wait a minute. Those leads are hot. Okay. But I think these leads are going to stay fucking hot, everybody. Pardon my French.